Welcome and happy holidays. We're glad you're here with us today for Connect Care 3's wellness webinar, Wellness is a Journey. Today we will review many of the wellness tips and tools we have shown in presentations throughout the year. This will illustrate how unique wellness is for every individual. Later in the presentation, you will hear from part of our team. They will cover what wellness is for them as an individual, how they promote wellness, and how we support our clients on their own personal wellness journeys. Please note that during our presentation today, wellness and well-being will be used interchangeably. First, let's start with what is wellness. Wellness is not stagnant and it looks a little bit different for everyone, but the principles surrounding wellness are similar for all of us. Wellness is an active process through which people become aware of and make choices toward a more successful existence. Wellness is a conscious, active, self-directed, and evolving process of achieving your full potential. Wellness supports your autonomy. It's about your choices and actions based on self-awareness and education. Wellness is holistic, as you will see as you learn about the 5 pillars of wellness. Wellness is positive and affirming. It is a growth process. Remembering that wellness is not stagnant, and at any point you can land in any point of the illness-wellness continuum shown here. No, our goal is always to have optimal health and wellness, but this point may not be the same for everyone. Dr. Johns Travis explains the continuum well. From the center to the left shows an increase in deterioration of health when medical treatment is indicated to treat diseases with medications, surgery, and psychotherapy, to name a few. This is a reactive approach to illness, and without appropriate treatment, lifespans can be shortened. Treatment is designed to bring someone back to neutral or without disease. This is also called the comfort zone. An example is a software engineer who knows he needs to exercise more regularly and due to work pressure does not do so. However, neutral is not the place to stop. From the center to the right shows an increase in the improvement of health, or a proactive approach to wellness with or without a diagnosis. The proactive wellness strategies you will learn about today can be utilized in combination with medical treatment when you are ill or healthy. Anyone can potentially move to optimum health with awareness, education, and growth. Dr. Travis and Regina Ryan, wellness experts, describe the wellness continuum in simple and hopeful terms. Wellness is a process, a journey, not a destination. It's all about what direction you are facing. Now, let's take a look at some of the things that will determine one's wellness. At Connect Care 3, we've adopted the 5 pillars of wellness to demonstrate optimal health from a holistic perspective: mental and emotional, financial and occupational, social, spiritual, and physical. Health and wellness experts have various perspectives on the number of pillars or determinants of wellness ranging from 4 to 11. Although we tend to focus on 5, as stated before, wellness is unique for everyone, and the definition can change for an individual throughout their entire life. At some points in life, you may only focus on 1 or 2 of these pillars, and at other points, you may spread your focus beyond these 5. Each of these pillars of wellness influence the others. When patients address their physical health, their mental and emotional health are positively impacted. This impacts their social well-being and occupational well-being. They have energy to commit to personal relationships and be productive and content employees. They are experiencing optimal wellness despite a medical diagnosis. Next, let's take a closer look at some of the parts that make up these pillars. Like the illness-wellness continuum, mental health is also best understood as a continuum, not an on and off switch. The varying degrees of distress along the mental health continuum correlate like temperatures on a thermometer. Think about it. A fever is a sign that something is not right within the body, like an infection. And likewise, a rising mental health temperature is the sign that something is not right within the brain and treatment is needed. With a cool mental health temperature, the prefrontal cortex is managing the amygdala responses which naturally occur. With a rising mental health temperature, the prefrontal cortex is beginning to struggle to consistently manage the amygdala responses which naturally occur. There's mild distress over life events like projects, family matters, and work and school responsibilities. With a hot mental health temperature, there's a moderate distress with ongoing intensifying symptoms, which may be making it difficult to manage projects, family matters, and work and school responsibilities. It's more difficult to engage the prefrontal cortex in these scenarios. When severe distress occurs, a person is losing control of their life and ability to work, or go to school, or be there for family and friends. He or she could be experiencing thoughts of self-harm or threatening to harm others. The chaotic life reflects a chaotic brain, and at this point, the individual should really seek help of a professional. What is one thing we can do to help control our mental health temperature? One thing we can do is make focus our friend. During a time where the only thing constant is change, your attention can easily be hijacked. Maybe you feel stressed or down. It's time to focus on what we control in order to enhance our wellness. So how do you reclaim your sense of focus? First, it's finding out what's distracting you. If fleeting thoughts are the distraction, it's time to prioritize regular relaxation and mindfulness meditation practice. If it's your cell phone and social media distracting you, make scrolling intentional and not haphazard. If attempting to multitask is distracting you, prioritize one task over the other, then flip-flop. Lastly, focus on what you need to focus on. Your attention is like a flashlight. What you illuminate shapes your reality. Did you know that the human brain cannot actually multitask? Instead, when you're under the impression that you are multitasking, your attention flashlight moves about and illuminates different tasks very fast. Your focus shifts very fast. So focus on what you're focusing on. If you're in a meeting with your team, be present, aware, and engaged. If you're enjoying a meal with your family or friends, then keep your work phone in your pocket or bag. When you focus on what you want to focus on, your attention and subsequently your brain embodies your thoughts and attention and uses higher level of thinking in an effective, efficient way. Next, let's take a very brief look at financial and occupational wellness. When we think of financial wellness, we think about being able to cover our basic needs. We also strive to build savings. Often, this is best accomplished by living below our means. Also know that financial wellness is relative and not absolute. Remember that salary does not equate to financial wellness. If you are looking for help on financial wellness and your employer group offers an EAP, remember most EAPs offer financial counseling resources and tools for employees and their family members. When looking at occupational wellness, think about what aspects of your job bring you a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment. What are the tasks that you accomplish each day that are most interesting to you? Being engaged in the work you do is one of the greatest predictors of occupational well-being. As psychologist Sue Varna suggests, meaningful engagement is one of many ways to enhance your health and promote wellness in your life. By being meaningfully engaged in the work you do, you are focused on the present moment instead of what happened yesterday or what will happen later today. This sense of focus can help you recruit specific areas of your brain that help your higher level of thinking, learning, memory, and also areas that help you make complex decisions and increase your occupational wellness. Next, let's take a look at social wellness. As a human being, you are a social creature. You may enjoy video chatting with relatives who live far away. You may enjoy spending time with your family and friends. You may like to participate in group activities such as sports, religion, or social clubs. Studies continue to highlight the health-promoting, fulfilling nature of strong relationships. Healthy connections enhance your health and happiness, abolish loneliness, and support longevity. Your healthy relationships are a key element that influence and support your most well self. Your social connections with others are one of the most accessible, effective strategies to enhance your well-being. I invite you to consider how your healthy connections enhance your sense of wellness. The following are ways we have seen others build healthy relationships and develop strong bonds, thereby experiencing wellness in their lives. Some of which are as follows: offering to help an elderly neighbor with yard work, families and friends supporting their loved one when they're ill, thanking a colleague for support on a project. When you enjoy your healthy relationships, your sense of connection is enhanced. Your healthy relationships also provide you with support during difficult times. By having this support, wellness researchers Roth and Harder state that your cardiovascular disease risk is reduced, not to mention your stress response is under control. When you're living with strong relationships, you have the capacity to rebound or bounce back from adversity, conflict, and failure, or even positive events, progress, and increased responsibility. Again, social well-being is only part of wellness in your life. Next, we will talk about spiritual wellness. According to positive psychology and research, it is known that to live a satisfying life, you need both pleasure and meaning in your life. Spirituality is a way to find meaning, as well as hope, comfort, and inner peace in your life. We know for sure the body, mind, and spirit are connected. Some research also shows a connection between beliefs and a sense of well-being. Some people find spirituality by doing community service or volunteer work and meditating. Others find spirituality through religion. Research shows there's a linear relationship between religious involvement and greater compassion. Those more compassionate individuals are more likely to provide emotional support to others, and those who provide emotional support to others are more likely to be happy. From an employer's perspective, offering volunteer opportunities for your employees in which to engage, such as a food drive or other donation collections, is one example of an opportunity to promote spiritual well-being. You may even offer resources in the form of education and practical experience to support the regular practice of mindfulness and meditation. Reflection is an important part of mindfulness meditation and the cultivation of a sense of self-awareness. These practices can lead to an enhanced sense of well-being, among other beliefs, although enhanced well-being is enough of a benefit for most of us. To practice a gratitude reflection, follow these steps. Settle yourself in a relaxed posture. Take a few deep, calming breaths to relax and center. Let your awareness move to your immediate environment, all the things you can smell, taste, touch, see, hear. Say to yourself, "For this, I am grateful." Next, bring to mind those people in your life to whom you are close, your friends, family, partner. Say to yourself, "For this, I am grateful." Gratitude can also be applied in the workplace by expressing thankfulness to those who work alongside us and acknowledging their contributions to our shared goals. How would you rate your spiritual wellness on a scale of 1 to 5? What actions can you take to improve this? Finally, we'll talk about physical wellness. Just like the 5 pillars of wellness are all interrelated, the specific aspects of physical wellness are also all interrelated. These 6 aspects of physical wellness are the topics we regularly discuss with our patients and clients. While there's more to physical wellness than just these 6 aspects, when you prioritize each of them, you're taking leaps and bounds towards a healthier self. First is sleep. The benefits of good sleep quality are having more energy during the day, improvements in learning and memory, boosted immune system, and less stress and inflammation within your body. Next is stress. What do you notice in your body when you're stressed? Tense muscles? Panic or fear? Sleeplessness? People experience stress differently. Some may get short and quick to anger. Some might feel as if the whole world is resting on their shoulders. When we work with patients on relaxation and stress management, we get at the root cause of their stress. Sometimes a simple relaxation technique is all it takes for them to calm their stress levels. Sometimes we talk about the benefits of seeing a mental health professional. Regardless of the outcome, everyone experiences stress differently, and when you're relaxed, feeling cool, calm, and collected, and your stress is managed, you carry out many healthy behaviors. Next is exercise. The patients with whom we work who are successful with their exercise prioritize it just like eating regular meals, staying hydrated, and sleeping. Something clicks for them during the behavior change process. They realize that when they exercise, they feel more like themselves, more healthy. They have more energy. They see the results of exercise and healthy living on their biometric screenings or regular blood work. They notice that typical aches and pains diminish. To highlight the interconnectedness of each of these physical well-being elements, when we see people start to regularly exercise, they automatically start making healthier nutrition changes. They sleep better, and they notice that stressors aren't impacting them quite as much as they would in their pre-exercise. Momentum builds when your values of well-being align with their efforts and actions. When this alignment occurs, healthy change takes place as a result of strong motivation. Tobacco cessation is also another area we'll look at. We also serve clients who want to become tobacco-free. Smoking puts you at greater risk for having so many chronic health issues, including lung disease, heart disease, and so many different types of cancer. Quitting smoking is no easy task, but when you practice self-awareness and embody the trial and learning mindset instead of trial and error mindset, you can learn from your experiences and successfully quit. It's amazing to see the success of others and how every single individual has different motivation to quit. Next, we'll look at alcohol. Instead of reading off the general alcohol guidelines, I'd like you to consider your personal relationship with alcohol. Do you abstain or drink moderately a few times per year? Do you drink more than you would like? I'm no addictions counselor, but I do have conversations about alcohol with clients and patients. We talk about healthier alternatives to alcohol, such as a carbonated water with fruit garnish, the importance of moderation regarding alcohol, and how to enjoy social drinking with a mocktail instead of a sugar and alcohol-laden cocktail. The risk of overdoing it in the alcohol department are real. Heart disease, stroke, gastrointestinal issues, and mental health issues, just to name a few. And finally, we'll look at nutrition. We could share a 6-week education series on nutrition alone. Everyone has different nutritional needs and preferences. How do you stay committed to your healthy nutrition practices? Enjoy what you're doing. Eating healthy shouldn't be boring or tasteless. Use seasonings such as garlic, parsley, basil, and hot pepper to add taste to your meals. Incorporate at least one new food once a week to keep things interesting. Ask friends and family what their favorite healthy meals are. I know I've learned so many healthy recipes from my colleagues and friends. Now, let's take time to hear from part of the Connect Care 3 team on what wellness is for them.
My name's Angie McFadden, and I'm one of the patient advocates at Connect Care 3.
I'm Jean Good, and I'm a nurse navigator with Connect Care 3.
My name is Bobby DePasquale. I'm a senior wellness solutions consultant with Connect Care 3.
My name is Lisa Murray, and I'm a wellness solutions coordinator.
My name is Jonathan Loughton, and I'm a certified health coach.
My name is Michelle Stipe, and I'm a Senior Wellness Solutions Consultant with Connect Care 3.
My name is Taylor West. I'm a certified health coach at Connect Care 3.
My name is Scott Wagner. My position is Senior Wellness Solutions Consultant.
My name is Elizabeth McKay, and I'm a nurse navigator at Connect Care 3.
My name is Lindsay Moran, and I am a registered dietitian at Connect Care 3.
I would define wellness as just taking that initiative to focus on your overall health.
Having a balance in your life in all different aspects.
A lot of people, when they think of wellness, they focus on physical wellness, what they're eating, are they exercising, those kinds of things. But I look at it holistically, mentally, socially, emotionally, financially even. It all comes into play.
I would define wellness as the absence of disease and feeling as good as possible.
Wellness looks to me like somebody that has a positive view of the present and their future.
It's really multidimensional, so you have your physical well-being, but also your mental, social well-being, and then being a part of something larger, whether that's community or religion as well.
For me, achieving wellness really starts with making an investment in time for myself.
Achieving wellness is typically for me is steps, taking small steps to get where I want to be, starting new habits, trying to eliminate old habits or bad habits.
I think, achieving wellness is really an ongoing process, so it's something you have to continually work at day to day, and it's just really the accumulation of all the choices that you make.
I am currently supporting my health and well-being by exercising a few days a week, even if it just means going for a walk, walking the dog, or enjoying time with my family on a nice walk outside. I'm also taking time to put a little bit more effort into meal planning, grocery shopping, and last but not least, taking some personal time.
I try to make it a point to get to the gym 5 days a week. I really focus on my meal prepping. So Sundays, I try to make sure I have all of my meals planned for the week, just so it's easier to make those tough decisions kind of get made a little easier.
I have had a history of some health issues in my life, and I think it's, for me, I realize how precious life can be, and when I wake up every morning, I try to make the most out of my day, and I also always feel better when I'm moving and exercising and eating right.
The things that motivate me on my wellness journey are definitely my family and friends, and especially my wife and my son now, a 1.5-year-old son.
My motivation for wellness is my family. I have 2 kids, family at home, parents who live near me. My grandmother lives near me, just being there for them.
I'm motivated to do my best to be healthy and well because I've seen what it looks like to live a life where you're not well. My mom and dad, they lived very long lives, but they were in a state of decline and they weren't able to really do the things that they wanted to do.
Stress can play a big role in your overall wellness. I mean, if you're feeling overwhelmed in one area of your life, it's going to creep into those other areas.
Stress affects wellness in many different ways, and it's just it can affect your physical, your mental, your behavioral, all of it. So it's very important to make sure you focus on managing your stress versus necessarily eliminating the stress altogether.
In my role as a wellness solutions consultant, when we're working with employers, we're hearing over and over and over again, we need some education on mental health for our employees. We need some resources on mental health. And we always start with stress management. Stress isn't going to go away. We're always going to have stress. But the key really is looking at it in perspective and how can we manage the stress so that we can be more well and more healthy.
Physical health impacts mental health in lots of ways. So if people don't feel well, their mental health suffers. If you have chronic pain that you're managing, it changes you. It changes who you are. It changes your mental health, for example. But I think being active and being well makes people feel good, so their mental health is better.
As a health coach, I partner with my clients to help provide them with education when necessary, but mainly support and an accountability partner in their health and wellness journey.
A patient can benefit from working with a dietitian because we're here to work one-on-one and find a plan that's going to work for you and your individual needs. So whether that be learning how to create a grocery list or meal preparation, looking at different recipes, learning how to manage an illness, we're going to take whatever it is you need to do and find a way to fit it into your lifestyle.
A patient can benefit by working with a nurse navigator, by learning more about their diagnosis, ways to manage the diagnosis. They're not just medications and treatments, but also things that they can do as well. We also help people become their own advocate, and we help advocate for them.
We're here to support anyone who's looking for improvement in their overall health or just looking for a change.
The most rewarding part of seeing others achieve wellness is the sense of satisfaction they have in themselves.
Helping them see the small wins and the progress that they're making in the day-to-day, and helping them really focus on that rather than how far they have to go, but what they've already achieved.
Working with Connect Care 3 can really be a life-changing experience. My mom had cancer for 38 years. And so I know what it's like to watch somebody struggle for their health and struggle to navigate the healthcare system. And I wish that, when she would have had this kind of service that could have made her life easier and made her feel more empowered to take charge of her health.
Employers thinking about starting an employee wellness program should have done it yesterday.
I would tell an employer thinking about engaging Connect Care 3 that, make that call, make that initial step. I think you're going to engage in the Connect Care 3 services and be very happy that you decided to make that choice for you and your employees.
Building a healthy lifestyle among your team can be crucial to longevity and keeping employees.
Wellness is so important because it really is the foundation of how we address our lives.
We're all going to live more satisfying and fulfilling lives if we feel better, if we're getting rest, if we're eating healthy, if we're exercising, if we're feeling strong emotionally and mentally. You're just going to be happier and more fulfilled, not only at your job, but with your time with your family.
As we look ahead to 2023, we want to thank you for joining us today and look forward to partnering with you on your health and wellness journey. Topics we will cover next year include nurse navigation and patient outcomes, patient advocacy, health coaching, mental health matters, fitness fundamentals, and wellness consulting. The second half of the year will be released later in 2023. Enrolling in a Connect Care 3 service to partner with a nurse navigator, health coach, or dietitian is easy. You can call or email us, visit our website, or take a picture of the QR code with your camera at the end of the presentation. It's that easy. We wish you a happy holiday and a healthy new year.